Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We're actually just going home now.
We're cold and wet
Yeah,
and
we spent the day on the field. Now, I don't know if you remember in the last episode when I was sat on the field at the end, gushing about the beautiful scenery. Well, when I stood up, I hadn't realised my microphone was still plugged into my phone, and as I stood up, it snapped the cable connector. I broke it. So. And if you remember last week, the weather was really naff and it was really windy. No, sorry, the weather was nice, but it was really windy and a bit cold. Well, it's been quite windy today as well. So rather than filming an episode without a microphone, I thought, you know what, let's just
to go out for
let's just have a day on the field and see what happens. Well, we actually had a pretty good day. So
it turned into one of the best days that we've had since we've been up here.
Yeah. So rather than filming lots of windy clips, we're just going to show you what we found. So we're going to head over to the roundup. So you won't see us on the field today. We'll just head over to the roundup and we'll show you what we found. Okay, so welcome to Marie's office for the roundup of the episode that didn't exist. Sorry this episode's been so naff, but we did make a few good finds. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, it's just typical that we go out on any other day and don't find very much stuff, which is normal for metal detection. But then of course the one day we don't switch the camera on because it's super windy and our microphone's not working, and we were like, let's just have a few hours whatever, that we actually find some
we have a good day.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I've got a few bits of rubbish, so I'll just highlight the decent things. I know this isn't like super decent, but I like it. It's a horsey brassy thing, but it's like quite old.
It's quite thick.
It's very green. Yeah, you can tell it's like much more old than some of the ones that you find, so I actually quite like that. I got some buttons, nothing exciting on them. A bit of a bullet. I've got a very, very, very crusty coin, which is like, could be anything.
Could be anything.
I have an old 5p from, I think we decided 1980, I think it was. I have a Victoria, is that a halfpenny from 1888, and I really like that because again this is very green as well. I could probably get this a bit cleaner than what it is using some of the composite pencils and stuff, because it's got just a little bit of stuff on, but actually she's pretty clear.
I think a bit of wax now.
Yeah,
really nice. Yeah,
because it's a really nice green colour, so that was nice.
Typically with the Victorias, they do come out quite nice. The patina,
yeah, but a lot of the kinds we've been finding on that field are like very super crusty. But
yeah.
That's like, because that's not a
like this one.
Yeah, like that one and like this one that I've got. They're like super crusty, but obviously not the silver ones. But this isn't silver, but it's still
it's in good condition.
Really nice.
Yeah.
But then that was in a different part of the field, so who knows? Anyway. Highlight for me was silver. It was a lot shinier when I first took it out, but obviously now it's had the oxygen in it for a bit, so I might dip it in some silver cleaner. But it's a silver coin, and it has been made into a love token, and it's got a little hole in it, which obviously somebody was wearing it after they'd been gifted it. What type of coin did you say you thought it might
William
be?
III.
Yeah,
we think.
You literally can't tell because it's completely 100% blank, totally smooth, but just based off the size.
I think back in the day that they used to smooth them out and then bend them and give them to their sweethearts.
Yeah.
And this one's got a hole in it, so it's obviously worn around the neck.
So that was my first love token I ever found, and proper silver as well. So that was quite exciting for me. So that was my highlight and my bit.
And I'm going to start with my highlight of the day because I've actually broken it. Really annoyingly.
Literally
I mean, it was slightly bent, and I'm just trying to bend it back into shape, and it's just snapped. I mean, it's a silver coin. I thought it was a hammered coin. I still think it could be a hammered. It's wafer thin.
It's another one that I think has been made into potentially a love token.
Possibly, although it wasn't bent on both sides. Stupidly, I decided to bend it. I mean, I thought there'd be like a little bit of flex in it, but it just snapped straight away.
But it is wafer thin. So.
Gareth from Dukes of Derbyshire is fairly convinced it's also a William III like love token, but I'm not so sure. It's a lot thinner. It doesn't feel the same. I mean, I know they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, but this one does feel more hammered.
It feels very thin. I'm going to say it's maybe the hammer,
so
we can potentially find some more hammer on that field.
We know there's
that
hammers
would be
in the area.
One.
We do know there's hammers in the area. I really like this. It's obviously a bit of clay pipe, but it's a really long piece. That was in a hole with a button, I think. Some really crusty coins. That one's not much good either. That one's not much good. That's a button. We'll come back to that. So Had quite a lot of buttons. Just your
You probably don't
bog
need
standard
to go through
pewter
them
one.
all.
I'm not going to go through all of them. That one's got some nice silvering on the back. That one's interesting. That's got a shank on it. It's
cool,
interesting little shape. I've got a couple which got some really nice gold gilt on the back with some writing. They're really interesting. And there's another one as well with some writing on the back after I cleaned it. Discovered that. Some just rubbishy, nondescript ones. This one is really cool, and Marie wants it.
I want it. It's Tom's find. This is 100% Tom's find. It's got nothing to do with me, but I really like the thing on it. It's got shank and everything.
I didn't even notice the writing on it. There's writing on the back.
Yeah, there's writing on the back, but it's a.
So got a shank, bonus points, but it's got a unicorn.
It's got a unicorn and an anchor. It's obviously a.
It's obviously a naval button.
Naval button.
We need to do some research on that because that is super cool.
It's got a unicorn on it. So
I did have another button actually. Yeah, this one here. This one's got some detail on it as well. We missed that one.
Yeah, that one's really cool. That's got a shield and
possibly a horse at the top.
I don't know if
I think it's a horse.
I don't think it is.
It
we have different things on what we think it is at the top. He thinks it's a horse one way. I think it's like a different animal the other way. It's an animal.
Bag seal. Find quite a lot of bag seals just recently.
And it says Ulverston on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, this one. I think it's this one that says Ulverston. Yes, it says Ulverston along the bottom. Don't know if you can see that.
Which obviously we are in Ulverston.
Cool.
So, no.
Horsey brassy thing. Difference to Marcus.
Not as good as me.
Keyhole escutcheon, is that the right word?
I don't know.
I think it's a escutcheon.
It's for a keyhole.
For a keyhole. It's got a little bit on the back. Go in. A really cool little watchwinder. Got a few watchwinders
pretty much exactly the same as the one that I found in the next door field. Mine had loads of gold gilt on, but it looks almost identical.
And my sort of second find of the day is actually the first find that I made. It was a George V sixpence.
Silver sixpence.
It's quite nice condition as well.
So
again,
it probably needs silver from that field as
probably
well,
needs to be dipped, this one, because it's quite tarnished. But yeah, so we're actually starting to find some stuff on that field, which is good. I've been on there a few times now, and we said hello to the horse again. Lovely little horse. Well, pony. I call it a horse. It's a pony.
Well, there was the horse as well, the big Shire.
There was a big Shire horse as well. Yeah, we said hi to both of them. So hopefully we'll get out this weekend. I think I'm going out on my own because you're going running.
Yes, because I've got to go running.
So it'll be me next episode. Need to try and sort out the microphone still. Hopefully it's not very windy this weekend, because I don't think I'm going to get it sorted by the next time I go out. So yeah, you'll see me on the next episode, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you later.